Welcome back to the Morning Blend. Well, every year, Lad Lake gives more than 1,100 young people a second chance at life and the opportunity to succeed that they deserve. This Saturday, if you're an athlete or just someone who enjoys running, hiking, or cycling recreationally, you can help too.
That's right. Joining us now to talk about their programs and the Lad Lake Kettle Classic is board member Tracy Schillebrett and Dennis Olson, a cyclist and event participant. Welcome to the Morning Blend, you guys.
Morning.
Hi, guys.
Thank you. Is this your bike?
Yep.
Pretty cool.
Did you ride it here this morning?
I thought about it, but
It's raining too much,
yeah,
right?
it's pretty bad out there.
Yeah, it doesn't always feel the safest then. Let's talk a little bit about Lad Lake and how it really helps traumatized youth in our community.
Well, Lad Lake has been around for over 100 years and has evolved with the times. So right now, basically all of our kids are youth who have suffered from abuse, neglect, major trauma that happens, particularly with poor kids. There's a lot of bad things going on in the city. So almost all of our kids have PTSD, which you normally associate with military veterans, but that tells you how traumatized these kids are.
Wow.
And we're basically like the emergency room of the foster care system. So kids who are struggling in foster care because they've had so much trauma are the types of kids that we take in our residential programs.
So your residential program, it does what then? What types of resources do you provide to help them?
Well, we provide safety and stabilization, so they get out of whatever environment they're in and have some structure around them and feel safe. And then they get a lot of counseling. And then we work on all kinds of life skills so that they become resilient, capable adults. Because a good portion of our kids are in the foster care system, are never adopted, and at 18 you're out. And without the types of life skills that they need, there's a very large percentage of kids who age out of foster care who end up homeless. So the big part of our goal there is to make sure that they have the skills to succeed.
Can they move past the trauma they've experienced with the right counseling?
Yes, and some of the most traumatized kids we have these days, we're the only residential program for girls who have been lured in or kidnapped into the sex trade. And the average age for those girls is 13 when they are brought in. So when you hear about a missing girl in Milwaukee, quite often it's because they were taken and they're off somewhere being exploited and abused.
That's horrible.
So it's pretty intensive counseling in order to help them kind of remember what it's like to be a kid, and then develop some life skills so that they can cope with the ups and downs of life and know that they can make it.
It's heartbreaking.
Yeah.
What's the Kettle Classic?
Well, it's our annual run, bike, and ride. Our Dousman campus, we have Milwaukee campuses as well, but our Dousman campus is on a beautiful lake, all out in the Kettle Moraine.
Yeah, we were looking at video of it. It's gorgeous.
I love the Kettle Moraine.
And there is a bike trail that goes right through the property. So we thought, well, geez, we really ought to use this and bring people out here so they can see what a nice serene place that these kids have to recover from everything that they've been through. So we have the bikers can do either a 15 or a 30-mile ride. So if you're really intense like Dennis here and part of the Kettle Moraine cycling group, they'll probably do the 30-mile. But if you're not quite that ambitious, you can do 15. And then we have a 5K run and a 1K guided nature walk, which is better for families. And
fun.
I'm not sure if you can do a stroller, but it's in all that beautiful surrounding.
Yeah. What brings you to the event? Is it to be able to get out and do some cycling? Is it that you care about the cause? Why do you do this one?
It's a combination of things. I talked to my dad about this, that the bike ride was coming up, and he mentioned the fact that we had foster kids at our house when I was, and we still call them brothers. It's a way of giving back. I'm a fit individual. I'm in the fitness protection program, so and these are my performance enhancing duds. So I love getting out there. It's great. I do photography, and it's an excellent opportunity to help them and raise a little money for their programs and that.
Yeah.
So you'll do the 30-mile.
Yeah, I'm sweeping. I can't go that slow.
So, but for people who aren't as active as you or cycle as often as you, they can still participate and do a shorter ride or still be part of it.
You can walk a mile, you can run 5K, you can bike 15 miles, or you can bike 30 miles. And there's plenty of help. Attitude Sports is one of our sponsors, and so they'll have technical and mechanical support.
Wonderful.
But our bike club is dedicated to this. Todd Kolinsky was on last year with you, and he's the motivating force behind us, but we're all in his realm. We all feel the same way.
It's wonderful.
They've been really passionate supporters. We really appreciate that.
That is fantastic.
Beautiful place for such a wonderful event. You can take part as well in the Lad Lake Kettle Classic. It's going on Saturday, the 20th of June, 8:30 to noon at the Dousman campus there at Lad Lake. You can visit more online at ladlake.org to learn how you can join the Classic and take part in either a walk, a stroll, or the bike rides. Thanks for being here, you guys.
Great to see you. Thanks for the great work that you do.